I've done a bunch of videos on gloves before. You can see some of them here, right here. I love gloves, so I always look for good deals anytime I'm on the internet or shopping at Cycle Gear or something like that. And recently I had a chance to pick up a pair of Bilt Enduro Pro gloves. Now, these gloves right here, you can see them right here. They may look white, but they're actually light gray, which is really, really cool. They're kind of made for off-roading, enduro kind of stuff, but they have the extra protection for the street as well. So, namely the hard knuckle. The material is kind of like this perforated mesh on the areas that are not critical, and then the rest of it, I believe, is goat leather. Some of the features, obviously, we have the mesh and the perforation. So these are pretty great for summer riding, fall riding, spring riding, warmer weather, or kind of like moderate weather. Tons of airflow. I wore these on my way home from Cycle Gear where I bought them, and they were great. They fit really well, true to size. I'm a medium. I bought medium. Just so you're aware, the pinky on it is a little long for my size. That may not be a problem for your hand because everybody's hand obviously is different. If you're thinking that these are good for going to the track, they will not withstand a harder fall. They do have the hard knuckle, obviously, but that's about it. So they don't have any hard knuckles. The knuckles on the fingers are kind of like these rubber knuckles, and then you have no slide protection of any kind. It's just like this goat leather. It is what it is. These are lighter gloves for lighter duty riding, primarily off-road, but if you're okay with these kinds of levels of protection, street riding as well. If you're commuting or going somewhere close, I wouldn't necessarily recommend these for long distance riding, multiple day riding, unless you're on an adventure bike and you're going off-road and you need something lighter because you're going at slower speeds on terrain that is not tarmac or cement, where the fall could damage your hands if you're not wearing properly armored gloves. I'm sure you saw the B-roll that I've already included, but it's got a nifty little hook right here to help you put this on. And I think these look pretty great. They got the Bilt logo on here. Pretty nifty. I love the little pocket right here. Good for airflow, as I mentioned. Comfortable, they'll break in. The only thing I hate about these kinds of gloves is that it's a hook and loop system right here. And if you're not careful when you're putting on the gloves, you're gonna eventually make contact with the tops of these gloves and you're gonna start pulling the threads. You can't really see, you can see right there, right? There it is. You can see the threads coming out. That's just gonna happen anytime you have Velcro. It's just gonna happen with gloves like this, any glove that has a Velcro system and kind of a mesh top. That's just, it is what it is. I've had it on multiple gloves. That's just one of the cons. I believe the pros outweigh the cons. The cons is that it's not as armored as some of the other street gloves that you could buy, but for $40, that's not bad. You get the hard knuckle, which is protecting your main knuckles, somewhat reinforced with like a little extra leather for the rest of the knuckles. The leather is pretty comfortable. The mesh allows for breathability. The holes in the leather allow for breathability as well, and some right here as well. But no sliders, nothing like that. That's pretty much it for these Bilt Enduro Pro gloves. You can get them online or at your local Cycle Gear store. They're about 40 bucks each, and they look pretty great, feel pretty great, comfortable, but missing some of that extra armor. So just be aware of that. If you're thinking of taking these on a track, I probably wouldn't. Off-road and low speeds, going to work, going to school, etc., you're probably going to be fine. But don't take my advice as gospel. I certainly am not a professional tester of these gloves, so just be aware of that. Thanks a lot for watching. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. It'll help my channel grow. In the meantime, take a look at some of these other videos. Come back next time, and until then, ride safe.